Hello, everyone. I hope you find yourself well today. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Lily, and as always, I am so happy that you are here with me today. Okay, we are working on the soft fabric cover for a junk journal, and this is what the inside looks like now. Remember this crazy knot right here? I kind of fixed it. All I did is cut the knot apart because it was a big gigantic mess, and I was gonna leave it, but it was kind of lumpy, and so I just toned it down a little bit. But if you haven't seen that video, I will link it below so that you can go and take a look at how that came about. And the rest of it, well, you know, it's the reverse side of some of the slow stitching that I did, and I'll turn it around and show you what I've done. I'll just give you a brief update as to how far I have come with the journal. So I'm going to turn it over, and then we'll get back to the inside because that's what we're going to work on in just a moment. So here's the outside cover. There's so much going on, and I love it. I love it so much you have no idea. So let me tell you, last we spoke, I had stitched around. I had actually stitched it, and then I did some slow stitching, and it was this teal color embroidery floss is what I last showed you, and I kind of showed you my wonky process. And so then I went ahead and ordered some over here I slow stitched some over here. I wish I could just order it, and voila, there it is. I added some little cross stitching over here, just like I did here, and then just some wonky stitching over here. And it turned out great. And then off camera, I went ahead and continued with the slow stitching, and I'll show you right here. There's some slow stitching that I did right here. I'll bring it up just so you can get a better look at it. So that is it right there under the little birds. And then what else did I do? I added some cross stitching over here, some little X's. Some X's and O's. No O's, just X's, or cross stitching. Some little crosses. So that is there. And then I did some more over here on this side. And then I even added some here in the lower left-hand side. Now this is the back and this is the front. Let's see, what else? What else? Oh, I added a button. So I couldn't find another button that made sense to go on the front, but I did find this really nice coral colored button. And it's so pretty. It almost looks like candy. So that is where that is going to live. Oh, and I did add some little seed beads over here. Can you see that? So I added some over here. So you could see there. There's the reverse of that. And then I also added this over here. Now, when I did this one, I just, with a pencil, I just kind of outlined very lightly a heart shape, and then I just went in and just hand stitched those in there. Let me bring it up close so you could see. So that heart shape, and I needed to add these. So first I did this, and then I added these down here just to kind of balance so they can, you know, so it just looks more balanced. So it all kind of makes sense. Okay. And then, just by happenstance, you guys, I had not even noticed that this right here reads corazón. Corazón, corazón. Corazón meaning heart. Didn't even notice that in all of this creation. Didn't even pay attention to that little word right there. Look at that. It was meant to be. So we're going to call this journal corazón, okay, which is heart. So that's what we're going to call it, and that's it. Okay, so now that the outside cover, and that's it, I'm done. I know I had talked about doing some paint splashes to the outside cover. I'm really tempted, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to do it to the inside cover. Oh, gasp. That's what I'm going to do. Do you see here? I was satisfied by just adding this little weather tag that I made, and I believe I have a video as to how I make these little these little booklets here out of index card. So it's avocado dyed index card, and then I just collage on the front cover, and then I do that weathered look with some white chalk paint or white acrylic paint. That's what I do. So by tucking it into this little envelope, now the envelope's a little bit tight, but it's just for looks, you guys, right there. Just by tucking that in to that pocket, I was satisfied with that chippy paint, that weathered look, and now look at it. I'm happy, happy, happy. So, but not with the inside cover. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do to the inside cover, so let's just, let's make a mess on the inside cover. So here we go. And you could see, and I didn't want to cover any of this. I thought about maybe stitching some pockets to the inside, maybe, you know, even collaging, adding bits and paper pieces here and there. But I really didn't want to cover up any of the stitching. I didn't. I just want to leave it as it is. And just, I wanted to kind of reflect a type of piece that just came together with whatever you had handy, which is basically what it is. You know, I just moved to the basement. My stuff is still not quite organized yet. And I'm just reaching really for the first few things that I can get a hold of. And so, yeah, so that's how this came together. Kind of junky, little junky soft cover. And I'm so happy with it, except that it needs some paint splatters on the inside cover. I'm also going to add this little piece of paper. I'm going to glue it right there. And that's because it fell there earlier. And I actually like the way that looked. So let's glue that down. I'm going to grab some Fabri-Tac really quick. And I'm just going to glue that down. Oh, right now that I have the glue, I just remembered something. So before I forget to tell you, I need to flip the cover around and point something out to you that has to do with vintage papers. Or antique papers in this case, because some of the little bits and pieces of paper that are on the other side are antique, from an antique book, and that book is over 100 years old. So look at that. So I like that, like it was meant to be, but now I think I want to add something over there. So, because this is what it'll look like when you open it. So I want to add something here now. It just makes sense to do it, right? So let me grab my little box, or oh no, it's no longer a box. It's a lid. Remember this lid? My baking lid where I keep all my little papers. Here's one. I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to use that one. Okay, so yep, that's what I want. So I'm going to add that one down. I'm going to glue it down with some Fabri-Tac. Okay. And believe me, I wanted to add so much more here. And you know, we could just keep going and going and going. It's never ending. Never ending, but I like the way it looks. Okay, I'm going to turn around and show you something really quick. So this piece of paper right here, that was part of the snippet roll. And then the same with this piece of paper right here and this little strip right here. Okay, these came from a book that is over 100 years old. So that paper is super, super brittle. And so what I did is, because it was literally breaking apart and I want it to last longer than today. So I took some Mod Podge and I just kind of went over it to seal it. That's all I did. I just wanted to bring that to your attention. And it doesn't have a glossy finish. It's kind of satiny and it is all dry now. It is not tacky at all. So I just wanted to point that out. If you are working with brittle papers, just give it a little coating of a sealer. It could be matte medium or Mod Podge, and that should work. I know that Katarina also mentions and talks about how to seal vintage papers, and so I can't remember exactly what she does, but I'm sure it's probably something similar. Okay, let's turn it around. Let's turn around. Let's get painty. I already have my chalk paint here. This is my favorite paint to use. So I'm going to give it a quick shake. And then I'm just going to add some right here to my craft mat. Move that out of the way to get rid of that shadow. Okay. Woohoo. Oh my gosh, it's messy. Okay, so let's just add some there. There you go. And I've reached for this playing card because it was right there. And so now, oh my gosh, are you guys gasping? Oh, no, don't do it, Lillian. Don't do it. Lillian, that's my serious name. Don't do it. I'm going to do it, you guys. I'm going in. I'm going in. And you know how I like to do this. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? It'll look weathered and old. Okay. Oh, yes. Stop it. Knock it off. Oh my gosh. I love this so much. Somebody stop me. Stop her. She's getting crazy. Crazy. Carried away. Crazy. Oh, yes. I wasn't kidding, you guys. This is exactly what I wanted to do to the outside cover. But I could hear you guys telling me, don't do it, Lillian. Don't do it. You guys were calling me Lillian. Oh, wow. Serious stuff. Oh, yes. Yep. Yep. I love this so much. If I were a professional painter, this is what all of the, like painting houses, this is what they would look like. All of them. They would always have this look on them. Okay. It almost looks like drop cloth, doesn't it? I know, it looks pretty crazy, but I'm going to show you why I wanted to do this. I was taking a look at the signature that is going in here, in this junk journal, and I wanted it to be cohesive, and I wanted it to kind of flow together. I know it looks like a crazy, crazy mess, and I'm okay with that. If you guys are gasping because I did this, you know what? This makes me very happy, and I'm just, I told you, I'm only going to create stuff that makes me super, super happy. And this makes me happy. Oh, did I point out that I also stitched in this cute little piece of lace that I found just laying around? So that's on the back cover. Okay, so this is the back cover. So here we go. So that's the front right there. Here's the back. Okay. So now we've got the inside. See, it doesn't look so crazy when you only see one side at a time. Doesn't look so crazy. And there it is. I may add a little book plate right here. I don't know. We'll leave it. It's calling for something though right there. Okay, so I'm going to grab the signature to show you what it is that inspired me to do this. Okay, so where is my signature? Here's my signature. So here's some of the pages, just really quick. Some of them are jelly printed pages like this, a very light-handed jelly print, okay? I wanted a very subtle look on some of these. But the page that I am referring to, oh, the paint is still wet, but now I want to do this. And dry it off on here. Oh, that would be cool. Oh, yes. Well, now I want to do some paint here. That's kind of wet right there. It's not picking up a lot of it, but that's okay. Okay, so let me get to, here we go. So this right here is an envelope insert that is in the junk journal. Can you see that? And do you see how it almost, that was just a happy accident. So I'm just going to take it apart here. Okay. and set the rest of it aside. And here it is 2 junk mail envelopes that I have glued together. I have a video where I show you how I make these double envelopes, how I work with the junk mail envelopes. So 2 junk mail envelopes glued together. This did not have a window, so I kind of made my own window there and then added some vellum. But what I want to show you is this look right here. Okay, so let me set this aside for a second. So do you see this? This is what I absolutely love. And so that is what I wanted on the front cover. Look how well they go together now. Yeah. You know, it wasn't until after that I really wanted to add the paint. And then I went through the signature, came across this and made me want to add it even more. But I thought it would just be too much. Really? Can it be too much? I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I just couldn't stop. I had to stop. But now I've got the look right here. And that's what I wanted. I wanted that chippy, weathered look here on the inside cover to kind of mimic what I've already done to this envelope. Can you see that? I know it's super subtle here. I know I went crazy over here. But it was paint, you guys. And I haven't played with paint in a little bit. So, okay. So let me bring the signature back. Okay, grab my signature. And put this back in there. Now, I did take some pages out. I took some out and I added some new pages in here. Because some of the pages that were in this signature kind of coordinated with the old junk journal cover. And so I needed to take those out since we're not using that cover, which, by the way, I still can't find. Okay, so look how nice that'll look. So let's get a little visual here. Okay, so here we go. Ooh, so there it is. It's going to look great, and it will get a little bit thicker once I add all of the embellishments back into the signature. And so here's the inside. Yes, I may add some more embellishments to the inside. We'll see. And then here is the back. And I like it. I may add some paint here. I don't know. We'll see where it goes, but I really like it. Looks crazy, huh? But I like it. I like crazy. I love the cover. All right. Let me know what you guys think. Did I go too far or not far enough? Thanks for joining me, you guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. You guys take care. And the next time I'll see you, we will be adding the embellishments to the signature and then getting ready to do a full flip through. You guys take care. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye.